Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 65-minute, definitely level 3 yoga fusion class. So today I am using weights. I went a little bit crazy, so I'm using 20 pounders. I think that's like 10 kilos ish. You definitely do not have to go that heavy, but this is less of a like some of my other weighted classes. We're doing like a lot of long lever stuff in our yoga poses. This is more like power moves, power yoga style. So if you have something a little bit heavier and you feel confident with it, I would encourage you to give it a go because you probably can. So it's definitely not a traditional yoga class by any stretch of the imagination. There is a yoga influence to it, but there is obviously weights involved, and I've also added in a bunch of cardio for you because I know a lot of you enjoy that cardio weights mix or love hate it. There's a lot of plyo in here. It's optional, of course, but I would encourage you to try it. If plyo, unless you have some injury that really kind of is contraindicated for you doing any sort of plyometric stuff, it's really underrated in like the general population. So we think, oh, like jumping is for athletes or whatever. It's like every time you walk or you run or jog or something like that, it's like that is a plyometric exercise. And so if you think about the things that you do in your day-to-day life, you want to be able to do those things at a good capacity without getting injured. But if you don't ever train those things and then all of a sudden you have a kid's sports carnival or something and you go to sprint or you go to jump, that's when, you know, people end up and they come in and they pull a hammy or they do an Achilles or whatever. So if plyometrics is not part of something that you do, I would encourage you to maybe start adding it in slowly, gently, under the guidance of a professional, because it is really beneficial for our overall kind of well-being as a mechanical human. Anyway, that's my little piece because I know some people are very resistant to it and they're like, why the fuck is there jumping in a yoga class? And that is why. Anyway, we are going to get started today at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Starting at the top of your mat in Tadasana, ground down evenly through both of your feet. Take a nice deep inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you're going to take your middle fingers to the sky and just take a little side bend over towards the left. On your next inhale, you'll open the right side of your chest up towards the sky. And then exhale, come back through center. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, side bend to the right. And ground down through your left foot as you inhale, open your left armpit towards the sky, and then exhale, come back through center. Inhale, come up through the middle, and then as you exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees to start. As you inhale, halfway lift up, and then exhale, forward fold. Take a generous bend in the knees, drop the tail towards the floor as you roll up your spine all the way to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe the legs are a little straighter this time. As you inhale, hands come up the shins, halfway lift. And then as you exhale, plant the palms, step back into your first high plank pose. Engage through your legs, lift your hips just a little bit, and then send length out through the sternum, through the crown of the head, and through the heels. Think of drawing the shoulder blades down the back of your body. And then we're just going to take a few little circles on the wrists. If high plank is too much for you to do this, then you just drop down to your knees and do this in a tabletop position. And then you'll take those circles in the other direction. Come back to center, same thing. You can do this from your knees. You're going to turn your fingers to face the outside edges of your mat, and then we're just going to rock from left to right. If you're in your high plank pose, don't lose your plank pose. So keep engaging strongly through your legs. and keep your hips a little bit lifted. So when I say lifted, I don't mean like you're tenting your hips to the sky. I just mean that you're keeping some buoyancy and you're not just loading down into your lower back. And then we're going to take the palms to face towards the back of the mat. Definitely drop your knees here if you feel any sensitivity in your wrists. And we're just gently shifting weight back towards the fingertips. So stretching out through our wrist flexors. And then we're going to take this in all directions. So you're going to just place your hands far away from you, close to you, off to the sides. It's almost like you're trying to pull the floor apart with your hands. Like your floor was made of like Play-Doh or something, and you're trying to make like a big hole in the center of your floor. And the further away you take your hands from your body, the more that you're going to challenge your abdominals, your shoulder stabilizers, your hip stabilizers, because throughout this you're trying to keep your hips nice and steady, like you've got a tray of drinks on there. I'm going to take about 3 more breaths here and challenge yourself to go all different directions with your fingers. So point your fingers towards each other, away from each other. Our bodies, our shoulders, our wrists, they're meant to move. So don't be afraid of putting them into certain positions with care. So, you know, we're not just belligerently slamming our bodies into the floor. Pay attention to your body, but don't be afraid of movement. And then you'll come back to center. We're going to bring this into our first chaturanga. So you'll shift forward. You're going to lower down halfway. So shoulders are higher or in line with the elbows. You walk your toes up a little bit and nothing else has changed. The rest of your body is still in plank. Neck is nice and relaxed. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1 more breath. And then you'll lower gently all the way down to the belly, untuck the toes. As you inhale, gentle press of the pubic bone into the floor as you peel the chest up, baby cobra. And then exhale, roll it down. Inhale, come up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. We'll take 3 more here and we'll hold the last one at the top. You're going to hold this last one up. Keep pressing your feet really actively into the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to shoot your hands to the back of the room. Your palms are facing up. Space between your ears and your shoulders. I have a cramp in my foot. As you inhale, you're going to tap the back of your hand down to the floor. And then as you exhale, think of high-fiving the ceiling. Inhale, tap the hands down. Exhale, high-five the sky. I'm now thinking of that scene in Moana where she's trying to learn how to wayfind, and he's just like, you're wayfinding, you're not high-fiving the sky. Anyway, I'm clearly a Disney movie fan. We're going to take 3 more here. Last one. You'll plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the knees, take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can lift the chest and the hips at the same time all the way into your plank, and then downward facing dog. On your next inhale, keep your upper body as it is. You're just going to bend the knees so that they hover above the floor like a long bear pose. And then as you exhale, you'll straighten into your down dog. Inhale, load up through the quads, and then exhale, come into your down dog. I'm going to call this like a loaded bear position. We're going to come back into that loaded bear position, look forward, and then as if you're going to jump, except you're not, you're going to use all that energy to propel yourself forward to a plank pose, and then you've got to catch yourself. Does that make sense? So it's like you're going to jump except you don't. So load yourself back into that bear pose. Imagine that you're going to spring all the way to the top. Gather energy in through your legs. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to explode forward into plank, and now you have to brace yourself. So you're using your hands, you're using your shoulders. Inhale, Load up through those quads. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, spring yourself forward to plank. We're going to take 2 more. So this is almost like a pre-plyometric. Last one here. You're going to come back into that loaded bear. Take an inhale. And this time as you exhale, you are going to jump your feet all the way to the back of your hands. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, come all the way up. And then as you exhale, forward fold, we're going to take our sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, chaturanga, listen carefully. Inhale, come back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the floor. Inhale, peel up, baby cobra. And then as you exhale, lift your hips and your knees and your chest at the same time. Plank, downward facing dog. So that's where we build the strength. Bend the knees, load up your bear, and then hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Stay in your chaturanga. Lift your right leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press to plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Set your right foot down. Lift your left leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press to plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Set the foot down. Lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. On your next inhale, peel up, baby cobra. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Inhale. As you exhale, whole body lifts into your plank. And then straight into your bear pose. Bend your knees. Hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, chaturanga and pause. Take an inhale, tap the right toes out. Exhale them in. Inhale, left toes out. Exhale them in. Option to jump both feet. Inhale them in. Jump both feet. Inhale them in. We've got 2, 1. Bring it back up to plank. All the way down to the belly. This time, keep the hands down. Lift the feet as you inhale. Come into this locust variation. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, press the floor away, plank. And then send the knees to hover at the back of the mat. Spring forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, we're going to come halfway up, so it's like a baby push-up. Exhale it down. Little baby push-up up. Exhale it down. We're going for 8 more. Whole body comes with you. Knees can be down. Hold it at the bottom, lower all the way down. Inhale, this time, hands and legs lift. Inhale into your Shalabhasana. Hands can reach back if you want. Exhale here. Take one more inhale, lower all the way down to the floor, tuck the toes. And then as you exhale, come up to plank. My voice just broke. You're going to bend your knees, send yourself to the back of the mat, and then hop all the way forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. We've got one more chaturanga variation. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. The dog that I'm looking after is just like eating a palm tree. Exhale, forward fold. You're going to hop to chaturanga and we're going to hold. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to see if you can tap your right knee to your left elbow underneath you. It might not reach. And then inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, chaturanga. Just one more each side. Inhale, chaturanga. Lower all the way down. Reach those hands back on your next inhale. Your Shalabhasana. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away, plank. And then send your hips towards your heels at the back of the mat. Come into your loaded bear pose. We're going to stay here. Take an inhale. Knees are hovering. As you exhale, you're going to just lift your right foot. So your knees are still in line, but now your left foot is taking all the load. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come forward to plank. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. And then as you inhale, you're going to send yourself back into that single leg loaded bear. Exhale, bring it forward. Right knee taps the right elbow. Inhale, arms are long like a downward dog. Left knee hovers. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, single leg loaded bear. We've got 2 more. My dog is very unhappy about the fact that I am looking after another dog. We'll come back to our loaded bear. Set your right foot down. We'll do it on the other side. As you exhale, you're going to hover your left foot. So look back. Both of your knees are still in line, hovering above the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come forward. Tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, single leg loaded bear. You do 5 more. Stay low in that right knee. Both feet meet at the back of the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to flow through Sun A just like you normally would. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend. You can cobra, you can up dog, you could come back to plank. Exhale, option for a third chaturanga. Inhale through plank. Exhale, bend the knees at the back of the mat. Step, walk or float. So you can make that vinyasa whatever you like. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to raise. We're going to do 4 more rounds. I'm going to leave you in silence. Take it at your pace. I've got 1 more round. I've blocked off the entrance to my house with a chair because I don't want the dogs to knock over the camera. My dog's just like lying under the camera, just looking forlornly into my house. We're going to meet in a chair pose at the top of the mat. Take an inhale, reach the arms forward. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms back, raise onto the toes. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. We've got 3 more like this. And then I'm going to give you the option to turn this into a squat jump. So you can stay right like this. Otherwise, as you inhale, you'll sweep up. As you exhale, arms come back, leave the floor. Inhale, squat. Exhale, jump. We've got 18 more. Land with bent knees if you can. Really use your quads. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, you're going to step back to plank. You're going to catch your breath. You're going to want it. We've got another version of chaturanga. We're going to get it out of the way because it's really hard. So you're going to shift forward. You're going to lower down into your chaturanga. You can always bring this down onto your knees. Otherwise, you're in your chaturanga. Listen carefully. Your left leg is going to step to the left side of your mat. Your right knee is going to come and tap your right elbow. You'll step the right foot back, left foot back into chaturanga. Come up to plank. We get to do it several more times. We're going to go the other side. So come down, chaturanga. Right foot crosses underneath you and steps to the right. Your right knee is bent. Your left knee will come up to tap your left elbow. Step your left leg back, right leg back to chaturanga, and then come up to plank. Now try and do this talking. You're going to come down, chaturanga. Step the left leg under, right knee taps, right foot back, left foot back, plank, chaturanga. Right foot steps under, left knee taps, left foot back, right foot back, plank. We're going to go for 2 more times on each side. One more time each side. And then we'll send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, shift forward, round it out, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One more like this, and I'll give you the option to add a little hop in here. So you could stay. Otherwise, this time, as you inhale, send the right leg up. See if you can get air under the left foot. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, option to add the hop. Exhale, knee to nose. 4 more wherever you are. This time we'll step that right foot all the way through. Inhale, come all the way up, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Oh, that fan is good. Cactus the arms. Inhale, dip the bottom knee. And then exhale, crescent. Inhale, cactus and dip. Exhale into your crescent. 3 more. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're going to take the hands down, step it back, chaturanga, option to keep the right leg floating, your vinyasa. Inhale, take the left leg up, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back, exhale, knee to nose. 1 more like this, and then I'll give you the option to add the jump for 6. So here we go, jump if you want it. Exhale it forward. You've got 5 more. Yeah, chill under the fern, buddy. Step all the way through into your crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, cactus and dip. Exhale, bring it up. Trust me, you're going to be glad that this is as hard as our Surya B is going to get, because we're going to start to add weight soon. 1 more. Inhale into your crescent, and then exhale through your vinyasa with or without that left leg floating. Bend the knees at the back of the mat. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Let's put some pace on it. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Option for 1 squat jump as you exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up. 1 time. Exhale, knee to nose. Option to add a little hop as you inhale, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, step it through. Inhale, cactus. This time as you exhale, dip the back knee. Inhale, crescent. And then as you exhale, your vinyasa. I realize I said cactus when I was meant to say crescent. Hopefully you all get where we're at. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Get out of my way. And then as you exhale, knee to nose. Option for that hop as you inhale the leg back. And then exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus and dip. Inhale, crescent. And then exhale, your vinyasa. We're just going to go through that 1 more time. Mate, you're really not in a good position. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, up on the toes, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Option for a jump squat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Option for that little hop as you inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus and dips, menagerie of dogs. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Standing here watching me like, what the fuck? Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Option for the little hop as you inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus and dip. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. If this is the first video of mine you've ever watched, it's not normally this entertaining. You're going to look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. You're going to grab a set of weights. They're completely optional. I'm grabbing my heavy ones. So we're going to do an exercise that's called the man maker. It's kind of like a vinyasa, but way harder. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the weights. So we're going to hop it back to plank. We're going to take the first one really slow. So we're going to start with a push-up. Oi, Lucas, move. So you're going to start with a push-up. You can do a chaturanga or you can take your hands wider. I don't mind. So you're going to come down into your push-up, back into your plank. Feet wider will make this next bit easier. You're going to row with your right arm. Keep your right hip down, so don't rotate. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, row with the left. Inhale, set it down. We're going to hop forward into a malasana. Weights will come to the shoulders, and then as you exhale, you're going to stand and press those weights up. You're inhaling, coming all the way back down into your push-up. Exhale it up. Inhale, hop the feet wide. Exhale, row right. Inhale it down. Exhale, row left. Inhale it down. Exhale, hop forward. Inhale, weights to shoulders. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, bring it down into your chaturanga. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, hop the feet wide. Exhale, row. Inhale, down. Exhale, row. Inhale, down. Exhale, hop forward, malasana. Inhale, weights to shoulders. Exhale, press to stand. Now we're going to pick up the pace. I'm not going to cue your breath. We're going to do 8 more of these at your own pace. I've got 3 more. You keep moving at your pace. Last one. We're going to stay standing. We're going to come into a little squat series. So the jump is going to be completely optional here. You're going to take your weights in between your hands. I'm going to face you just so you can see me. A little bit wider, so somewhere between a chair pose and a goddess squat. Weights are going to be down between your legs. Inhale, you'll come down. As you exhale, you'll press up with the right. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, press up with the left. Inhale, bring it down, drop the weights. Exhale, jump. Inhale, pick them up. Exhale, press right. Inhale, down. Exhale, press left. Inhale, drop the weights. Exhale, option to jump or body weight squat. Exhale, press right. Inhale, squat. Exhale, press left. Inhale, squat, drop, jump. We've got 8 more. No, I lied, we've got 9 more. One more. And you'll come back to the top of your mat. Set those weights down so they'll end up underneath your hands. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift and lengthen. And then as you exhale, you'll step or hop back. Plank pose. Your hands are on the weights. So we're going to do a little bit of combo. You can lower your knees here if you need to. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your right hip down. Your right weight will tap your left shoulder. Inhale it down. Exhale left. Inhale it down. Exhale, row right. Inhale it down. Exhale, row left. Inhale it down. Chaturanga plank. Exhale, shoulder tap right. Inhale, down. Shoulder tap left. Inhale, down, row right. Inhale, down, row left. Inhale, down, chaturanga plank. Right. Inhale, down, left. Inhale, down, row right. Inhale, down, row left. Inhale, down, chaturanga plank. You can do this whole thing from your knees. You take as many breaks as you need to. But I encourage you to push yourself. This is super picante. Remind yourself why you showed up here today. This is all about you. This isn't about what I'm doing, what your friend is doing, what your brother is doing, whoever. This is all you and your journey. You meet yourself wherever you're at. I'm going to do 2 more. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Big open mouth exhale. One more inhale. Open mouth exhale. As always, weights are optional. You're going to shift forward back into your plank pose. We're going to bring our right hand with us. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to take that right weight, tap it towards your left toes, and then inhale, come back forward. Exhale, take the left weight towards the right toes. Inhale it forward. You're going to hop into your malasana, and then we're just going to do a little bicep curl. Yeet. And then we're going to hop it back into plank. We'll exhale. Tap right hand to left. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, tap left hand, right foot. Inhale, forward plank. Malasana, bicep curl. So I'm turning my thumbs towards my shoulders. You can go palms up. It's just the way that I've got more space. I don't mind which way you do it. Whatever feels most supported in your body. We do 5 more of these. One more. We're going to stay in our malasana. You're going to set one weight off to the side. Put the other weight in the middle of your mat, but enough room that you can hop back with or without a vinyasa and make your way to downward dog. You're going to inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step it all the way through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep those arms up, low lunge. And then as you exhale, tuck under the back toes. Take an inhale here. Press through your left foot. As you exhale, you're going to come all the way to stand. Bring your right knee to chest. And then inhale, tap it down. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, tap it down. We'll do 3 more like this. I'm going to give you the option to jump. Make sure your weight's not in your way. I should have told you to set both weights off to the side. Sorry, that was my bad. Poor planning. We're going to do 1 more. So option to stay right here. Otherwise, inhale, you'll tap the back knee. As you exhale, jump off that left foot. It's like a little sprinter hop. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, sprinter hop. We've got 8 more. You're going to come all the way back down into your low lunge. Lower your right knee. Grab your weight. So depending on what type of weight you have, you could either hold it in the center or I'm going to hold it kind of ass to ass. Keep your back toes tucked under. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, straight arms as you can. That weight is going to come straight in front of you, up and overhead. Then you're going to lower it back down in line with your shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the back knee. You're in a crescent. You're going to circle around your head in one direction and then circle around your head in the other direction. Lower the back knee, lower the weight. As you exhale, weight comes all the way overhead. Inhale, bring it back to shoulder height. Exhale, lift the back knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle around the head. Inhale, center. Exhale, circle around the head. Inhale, lower the knee, lower the weight. Exhale, straight arms. Lift it all the way overhead. Inhale, bring it down in line with your shoulders. Exhale, lift the back knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle. Inhale, center. Exhale, circle. Inhale, center. Lower all the way down. Exhale, straight arm raise. Inhale to shoulder height. Exhale, lift the back knee, take an inhale. Exhale, circle. Inhale, center. Exhale, circle. Inhale, center. Lower the back knee. We've got 6 more. So you'll feel your abs working here, your arms, your legs. Bit of balance. Two more. Last one. You're going to lower that back knee down. You're going to take that weight into your left hand. You can untuck your toes. You're going to press that weight up and overhead. If this feels like a lot on your shoulder, do it without the weight. You're going to look up towards your left hand. You're going to turn your chest a little bit towards the left, and then your right elbow / forearm is going to try and find the floor. If it can't get there, if you're too tight in your hips, then you stay up on your palm, and that's fine. Weight stays up towards the sky, you're going to reverse it. So you're going to start to twist out of it. So it's almost like I've got something hanging from the ceiling and I'm holding on to that. So my arm's not really moving in space. My shoulder has to rotate as my torso moves, but my hand is relatively staying in the same position, minus the fact that it's kind of going up and down vertically. I don't want you doing big circles and bending your elbow and all that kind of stuff. The point of this is hip mobility, a little bit of ab strength, but a lot of shoulder stability. Inhale it down, and then exhale it up. All right, do 6 more of these. Whew. One more. Slow with control, bring that weight down. You're going to transfer it into your right hand. Tuck under your right toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come up into a lunge. You're going to hinge forward into a power lunge. So now we're uneven. You've got to stabilize a lot through your body. As you exhale, you're going to narrow row. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, narrow row. Inhale, let it go. We're going to do 8 more like this, and then we're going to add a jump. Okay, so the way this is going to look is you're going to row, release, set the weight down. You're going to jump switch, row, release, jump switch, jump switch. If that jump switch is too much, you step it. Row, release, jump switch, jump switch. 7 more. One more. You'll set that weight off to the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, hands find the floor. Find a plank pose. This is your rest. This is one of those body bag classes. I had someone who follows me say, "Where's my body bag?" You need a body bag. All right, we're in our plank. We're chilling. We're catching our breath while I read my little cheat sheet and figure out what it is that I want to do next. Okay, this one is hard. We're going to come down onto our forearms. So you could do this from your knees if you needed to. So my suggestion would be is maybe have your forearms a little bit longer than what you normally would, because we're going to come from a forearm plank into kind of a plank, but I want you to be able to lift both of your elbows at the same time. So for me, I need to come into more of a hollow shape because I'm not strong enough through my triceps. That may or may not ring true to you. So you're going to inhale here. As you exhale, your right knee is going to come towards your right elbow. Maybe it does or doesn't touch it, depending how long your limbs are. Then you're going to press the floor away. See if you can lift the knee and the elbow together. If they're connected, try and keep them connected. And then you reverse it. See if both your elbows can hit at the same time. And then step it back. Whew, no joke. Left knee comes towards the left elbow. Maybe you can touch it. Keep the connection. See if you can press the floor away. Lift. And then bring it back down. Step it back. Whew. Right knee, right elbow. Lift the floor away. Bring it down. Step it back. Left knee, left elbow. Press the floor away. Bring it back. Step it back. We're going to aim for 4 more. Keyword being aim. Take an inhale in your forearm plank and then exhale, set the pelvis down. Take a little breather in Sphinx pose. Inhale, reach the sternum forward. And then exhale, you're just going to bow the head, stretch out the neck. Inhale, gentle gaze forward. So I'm not cranking my neck. I'm just kind of looking between my thumbs. And then as you exhale, stretch out the neck. One more here. And then you're going to tuck under your toes, lift your knees, lift your pelvis, and come back into your forearm plank. Right palm, left palm, plank pose, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. We've got the other side of that little leg series. So inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. And then as you exhale, step it through. Lower your back knee. As you inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Of AstroTurf and the dogs love it. As you exhale, you're going to come to stand. Draw that left knee all the way into the chest. Engage your right glute. Inhale, set the left knee down. Exhale, pick it up. Just picking shit up and putting it down. 3 more. Does that feel really good, Lucas? It's like 1,000 scrubbing brushes on your skin. You can keep it here, otherwise we'll add a jump. So as you exhale, get air under the right foot. Inhale, tap the left knee down. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale it down. 8 more. You'll set that left knee all the way down. You're going to grab the weight in your, in both of your hands. We're going to do that little straight arm raise. So tuck under your left toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, raise that weight in front of you all the way overhead. Inhale, lower it down to shoulder height. As you exhale, pick up the back knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, circle the head. Inhale through center. Exhale, losing my balance, halo, circle the head. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift the arms. Inhale, shoulder height. Exhale, lift the back knee. Circle. Inhale, center. Circle. Inhale, center, lower it down. 8 more. It's way harder to balance on this side. One more. You're going to take that weight into your right hand. Whew, my right hip. You're going to take the right hand up to the sky. So this is our little windmill. So remember, your arm is staying relatively still in space. You're going to turn towards your right leg. Either your left palm or your left forearm comes down to the floor. And then you'll exhale, bring it up, de-rotate yourself. Inhale, you twist as you lower. And then exhale, you come out of it. We've got 8 more here. So this is subtly also a lot of hip control. We're going to do one more. And then you'll set it down. We're going to transfer that weight into the left hand. Lift your back knee. Come into your crescent lunge and then into your power lunge, picking up that weight. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to row. Inhale it down. Oh, my hip. Exhale, you'll row. Inhale it down. So we're trying to keep that elbow pretty close to the body. We've got 6 more. All right, we're going to turn this into that little plyo move. Remember, you can step. So we'll exhale, row. Inhale, set it down. Switch, switch, switch. Too many switches. Switch. You'll row. Set it down. Switch, switch. Row. Set it down. Switch, switch. We've got 7 more. Last one. Inhale into your crescent lunge, and then as you exhale, bring it through, step that weight off to the side. We're going to come back into our plank pose. All right, another little spicy meatball. Make sure that you've got weight, make sure that your weights are not to the side because we're going to kick out to the side. So I'm going to talk you through this nice and slow. So we're going to start into a plank. You're either going to step or hop into a bear. So now our knees are underneath our hips and our shins are hovering. You're then going to shift back, keep your bear, but your elbows are going to tap the floor. So we're in this like little crouching bear. You're going to lift your right forearm. Your left leg is going to kick through. So now we're in a baby breakdancer. Come back to your forearm bear. And then your right leg will kick through, baby breakdancer, forearm bear. Then we're going to spring up back to plank. So press down into your palms, lift your elbows and hop your hop your feet back. We'll do it again slow. So hop or step to bear, lower your forearms. Kick the left leg through as the right arm lifts, forearm bear. Kick the right leg through as the left arm lifts, forearm bear. Press into the hands, get springy through the feet, and then lift the elbows as you hop the feet back. Shall we do that with some pace? Hop, lower, kick, kick, spring, hop, lower, kick, kick, spring. 8 more at your own pace. Last one, my quads are on fire. Plank, chaturanga, plank, downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. One more nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Step, walk, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. And then as you exhale, forward fold. One last little cardio blast with those weights. We're going to take what's called a devil's press. I don't know why it's called that, but it's like a vinyasa without an up dog. So, kind of like a burpee. Make sure those weights are under where your hands are going to be. Take your hands to the weights. We'll go through slow first. You're going to step, walk, or float back to chaturanga. Straight back to plank. Hop your feet to your hands. Engage through the back of your legs. So I don't want you just to flop into this. It's almost like you're coming into a squat. You're going to press those weights straight up overhead. If you need to go shoulders and then overhead, do it. Weights come down. We'll go one more slow. Hop back into your chaturanga. Plank. Hop the feet forward. In one movement, weights come overhead. And then we bring it back down. We're going to do 12 to pace. Take it at your own pace whenever you're ready. Oh, 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Set it down. Take it through vinyasa. Just for funsies. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. You're going to shift forward. Roll those weights off to the side. We do one last little thing in a plank, and then we're going to flip over. We're nearly at the end. So I don't know how this is going to go. This could be interesting. We're going to come down into a forearm plank. So set yourself up into a forearm plank. So this is almost like a little forearm plank push-up. So you're going to shift yourself forward. It's like you're trying to tap the front of your shoulders to your thumbs. So you want your forearms parallel. So you shift forward. It's like a little push-up. Push yourself back into your forearm plank. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, forward. Exhale, forearm plank. Tap right, tap left. This is not as bad as I thought. Shift it forward. Shift it back. Tap right, tap left. I thought my triceps would be screaming at me. Let me do 6 more. Oh, there they are. One more. Left palm, right palm, plank pose, chaturanga, upward dog, back to chaturanga, inhale, plank, exhale, downward dog. Look towards the top, step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat. Don't worry, the fun has not yet ended. You're going to grab one weight. We're going to take Russian twists. So you can do this in a full boat pose. I like to do it with my feet down. I feel like I get more work out of it, but you can definitely float your feet and come back into a little C curve. So you don't have to hinge yourself back. You can come into a little C curve as long as you're still engaging your abs. Weight is out in front of you. You'll inhale, twist right, exhale, center. Inhale, twist left, exhale, center. Inhale, right, exhale, center. Inhale, left, exhale, center. If your feet are floating, try not to cross your ankles. You want each of your legs to stabilize itself individually. Yeah, 8 more each side. And then bring yourself up. I'm just going to swivel around so that I don't end up off camera. You're going to roll yourself all the way down onto your back. You're going to keep that weight. So, sort my hair out. Option 1 would be to keep your feet on the floor and just do the first part of the movement. Option 2 is float your legs up into tabletop. So you've got a family of ladybugs underneath your lower back. You don't want to smush them. You don't want to let them go. So you don't have to be so tense and just smash your lower back into the ground. You're just keeping an awareness that you're not just flaring your ribs and losing the work. Try and keep your knees over your hips. So your tendency will be to try and draw them towards your face. Try and move them a little bit further away from you than what you think. And then your shins are parallel with the floor. So as you inhale, keep your arms as straight as you can. You're going to reach that weight overhead. See if you can tap it to the floor. And then think about your lats, your pull-up muscles. As you exhale, arms stay straight. As you pull that weight back up and overhead, you're going to bring it to your shins. So it's a little upper body curl. Set the weight on your shins. Hands can come behind your head if you need to. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch it up. You're going to pick the weight up off the shins and we're going to take that movement again. So you'll inhale, reach it overhead. Exhale, lat pull over. All the way to the shins. Curl your torso. Inhale, curl it down. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale, reach it overhead. Exhale, lat pull over. Curl it up. Set it on the shins. Inhale, curl down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lat pull over. You get the point. We're going to do 8 more. So the last one, you're going to keep it on your shins. You can have your head up or down. So this might be enough work for you already. It's a lot in your quads. It's a lot in your abs. If you want to take this a little bit further, as you inhale, you'll think of moving your feet towards the back of your room. And then as you exhale, you'll bring your knees back over your hips. So you have to keep your shins parallel, otherwise you'll lose that weight. Inhale. It's just a slight shift of your knees away from your body. And then as you exhale, you'll bring it back towards you. We're going to go for 8 more of these. Relax your head and neck. One more. And then you'll take that weight, you'll set it off to the side. We don't need it anymore. Hallelujah. You'll bring your arms out to a capital T. You're going to cross your your left ankle over the outside of your right knee and just take a little spinal twist. Bring it back through center, take it to the other side. You're going to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. You cross over your ankles, make your way into a plank pose. You'll inhale, sweep your right leg up, 3-legged dog, and then exhale, step it all the way through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, come up onto the fingertips, reach the chest forward. You could stay. Otherwise, right hand comes back and finds the incoming left foot for a quad stretch. And then you'll slowly release it. Lift the back knee. We're just going to jump switch the feet. Set the right knee down. Inhale, reach the chest forward, stay. Otherwise, left hand reaches back for the incoming. Oh, that's tight. Right foot for the quad stretch. Whew. Jesus Christi. And then you'll release that. You'll heel toe the left foot in so it's in line with the hip. And then just send your hips back, coming into a half splits pose. And bring yourself forward, pick up your back knee. One more time, jump switch those legs. Set the left knee down and send the right hip back, half splits. And then you're going to bend the right knee. I'm just going to tuck that left knee underneath me and come into a seated position. So you could take a hip opener here of your choice. You could take Gomukhasana. You could take a double pigeon. You could take a simple seated Sukhasana, whatever is feeling good for you. If you wanted to add a twist here, you could certainly go for that. This is your time to check in and see what your body needs. Maybe it's a body bag. I read your comments. And then we'll take it to the other side. So switch whatever leg was on top or in front. Take a twist if you took it on the other side. And then you're going to unwind yourself. Find any other movements or positions that you need. If you like to finish in Shavasana, you can take yourself down to the mat. Otherwise, you can finish here in a simple cross-legged position. Wherever you are, I encourage you to turn your palms up towards the sky. Close down through your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. And then a big open mouth exhale to let it all go. And take a moment to thank yourself for all the work that you put in today, for showing up, for doing what you could do and meeting yourself wherever you're at, and remembering that it's a journey. Where you are today is not necessarily where you'll be tomorrow or where you were yesterday, and that is fine. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me. Feel free to stay here for as long as what you have time for, and until I see you next time, namaste.